You can sense and feel things very easily. So it makes it kind of hard to be around too many people. So I thank you for being able to be out here because you can feel everybody's energy. In fact, I should hand you these cards and let you read me, because that's how strong an energy that you are. You work very closely with Archangel Uriel. Now, Uriel is a seraphim angel. He leads the seraphims. He's an archangel, but he leads the seraphims. He looks like Michael, but he has a sword of flames, so he can pierce through lies and deceptions. That's what you do. You can see through people. You know, everybody might like somebody, but if you're uncomfortable, I'm going to go follow you and get away from that person, because you sense and you know people, okay? Because you have such a gentle soul, you heal people very easily. Now, you can do this consciously or unconsciously. That's totally up to you. But people are drawn to you because they sense your heart, how big it is and how loving it is. There's nothing you wouldn't do for somebody else. You're very compassionate, very loving, and very supportive of other people. You don't understand people who are not caring. You don't understand them. It's like, to you, it doesn't make sense not to care. But this is why you protect yourself. Okay, so you protect yourself a lot different than your daughter does, or your daughter a lot differently. Now, because you're so intuitive, one of the things that you kind of are doing together is to bring that intuition out. So don't be surprised if the two of you don't constantly read each other's mind a lot, okay? There's just a sense of knowing. You'll even call each other at the precise moment that you were thinking of her, or vice versa. It's all the time this happens, okay? Now, a part of you tries to always be practical, and so you're it's like you're constantly aware of dualities and everything, and you try to always be practical, like this has to be done and this has to be done. Sometimes you get too lost in all the little details, and so that can kind of freeze you up. So it's important for you to be able to make the decision by trusting your intuition. But you are also very analytical, and so therefore you second guess everything, okay? So this is about, you know, you can study all you want, but when you get to the top of that heap of books, you have to have a leap of faith. And this is what we're talking about, okay? Trusting your intuition. You will meet people all through your lifetime who will help you work with that intuition, okay? So you'll come across people who are too sensitive and people who are not sensitive. So you'll come through the extremes, so you can find your center and your balance on how to be present for people, and yet at the same time not let them like take advantage of you, okay? Like I say, you came from royalty in another lifetime, and so it's kind of like, you know, that old movie where there was this prince and he wanted to get away from being a prince, and he pretended he was something.
Coming to America?
Yeah, something like that. Okay, but there's an older version, and so that's kind of like you want to be with the people. You want, because you didn't get to be with them in that other lifetime, you know. Now, you were also born in the house that deals with knowledge in the Bagua. The Bagua is what we do our feng shui. In that house, you were born in the house of knowledge. So information, knowledge, spirituality, that's all very important to you, okay? That house is going to be moving into the house of love and healing, which is right in balance with who you are as a very loving, very nurturing person. So this gives you opportunities again to heal yourself and heal others. Now, your energy level is coming low, okay? This year you dealt with a lot of family, a lot of stress, and so as we're getting into the new year, your body's tired. Okay, what I always like to say is, what did God do on the seventh day? He rested. So it's coming your turn to slow it down a notch and take care of your physical body. You can study all you want, you can do anything on a spiritual level, religion, philosophy, any of these things, but to push your physical body, your body's tired. It needs a little break. So you can't keep going the way you've been going. Does that make sense? Okay. So just keep that in mind. Now, January, you feel full of spit and vinegar and you're ready to go, and you know that's fine. And so on the on the 8th, so January the 8th, January the 17th, and January the 20. Oh, my brain just shut down. Okay. Anyway, those are the dates you want to slow down and take some time off for yourself. Okay. Now, there'll be lots of different challenges going on for you the first 3 months. So it's kind of like your soul is picking and choosing for itself. Okay. But the majority is you communicating. So there's worry, there might be stress, there might be a desire, or a need rather, to share any worries or concerns you might have, because if you don't, then that is stressful for the body, and sometimes we might even have trouble in the throat chakra. Okay, so that's something that you need to be sure that you're doing, communicating, especially since you're going in a very introverted time frame where you just kind of want to be left alone. It makes it harder to communicate. Okay, luckily you seem to have a very strong connection here, so you have someone to communicate to, and so that makes it that much easier for you. Okay, let me take a quick look over here, because then I can get stuck on one thing too long. I do see that there is anything that deals with health or work, you'll be able to get through any challenges, because you're showing that you're being stubborn at this time. And so you're like, oh, I can do this. I don't care what the doctor says. I don't care what, so I see that you get through anything. There has been a little worry about your health or your work. There's a little concern or worry about money. Well, sweetie, if we worry, that means we don't trust God's taking care of us, or our angels taking care of us, or whatever you want to call our outer environment, and how we're not here alone. Okay, so you need to take away all the worries and change it into faith and trust. I have plenty that I need. If I need anything else, more will come. If I need anything for my physical body or anything else, it'll come. You do so much for so many people that, sweetie, universe is going to take care of one of their children, because they need you to keep continuing helping others. But right now they want you to take care of yourself first. Okay, so they'll take care of the rest. I'm also seeing that there is something on an emotional level that you might be letting go of or releasing. Okay, there's worry there. There's a lot of high sensitivity. There's a lot of people around you who love you. So I don't know if this is a party. This is not a birthday, so I don't know what's going on, but there's a lot of female energies around you. So there's a lot of love around you. Okay, so there might be an opportunity to maybe have a lot of your